The tension is growing between Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz, and pros are putting in their predictions for who they think would win in a match. Earlier this year, Eddie Hearn seemed hopeful for a potential match, but it didn't look like it was going to happen anytime soon. Eddie stated, "Absolutely, we'd love to. I'd love to make Deontay Wilder against Andy Ruiz. I think it's a great fight. It's been ordered, and we'd love to try and make it happen. Free agent, there you go." Well, Deontay has been putting in the work to get Andy to sign a fight contract. Deontay stated, "Let's get this fight on, man. We offered you a hell of a lot of money. One thing I don't want you to allow others to dictate your career at this moment in time. It's only a short period of time that you have. You've got to man up to your responsibilities, because if you allow others to dictate your life at this point in time, you're going to end up with zero. Broke, my man. We offered you a lot of money. I think that you should take it. One thing I don't want you to do, though, is allow others to dictate your career at this moment in time, bro. You make the decision. It wouldn't be fair to you or your kids that you miss out on zero because you allow others to interfere with your career at this moment in time. Let's get it signed, sealed, and delivered. As I said, once again, I'm sick and tired of sitting around, man. Let's give the people what they're asking for and what they want. Enough is enough. The ball's in your court now, baby. Let's get it. I'll see you soon, man." Well, Andy's father believes that Wilder's fight offer was ridiculous and he wanted to set the record straight. He stated, "Wilder is a liar. He and his coach, Malik Scott, started talking. Then they wanted Andy to accept a ridiculous amount, but Andy's not just any boxer. Andy was a world champion, the first Mexican heavyweight world champion in history. Wilder wants to offer 30%. It's not good money, because I'll tell you something. They were offering us almost the same amount of what he made with King Kong, Luis Ortiz. How is he going to make the same amount with Wilder as with King Kong? Andy and Wilder are going to fill the stadium. They're going to sell PPV like crazy because everyone wants to see that fight. So it's not a fight that they're offering just enough." As for who would win in a fight, Tyson Fury is torn between who he thinks would win and who he actually wants to win. Tyson stated, "Well, considering the fact that I don't like Wilder and I do like Andy, I'd wholeheartedly want Andy to batter him. However, Wilder is a dangerous man, and I don't think Ruiz is slick enough to avoid a punch for 12 rounds. Roy Jones believes that Wilder would come out on top, but he has another fight that he wants him to take afterwards. Roy stated, "In the heavyweight division, any top two names can be a good fight. I think Wilder has to get by Ruiz first. I think he'll beat Ruiz, but Ruiz is a tough character too. Now, once again, anybody can win. That being said, if he gets past Ruiz, it would be a good fight to see him fight Joshua, because Ruiz beat Joshua, Joshua beat Ruiz. So you, Wilder, beat Ruiz. Now we see who's the best out of you two." Darren Barker is looking forward to a good fight, and he has similar beliefs and desires for a future fight. Barker stated, "Ruiz can match, if not better, Wilder with hand speed. I fancy Wilder in that contest. I just feel like the lack of speedy footwork for Ruiz would be tough for him. We've seen that Wilder really launches in. He can mount an attack. I just think he would have Ruiz under the cosh. We've seen Ruiz dropped by Joshua. I think Wilder probably edges it. I'd love to see it." Luis Ortiz actually sees a finish happening, and he's definitely on Wilder's side in this one. Luis stated, "Heel Wilder, kill Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz, we need the rematch. I loved that fight. But Deontay has a strong heart. He's like me. He wants the belts, and I want the belts too." Malik Scott sees a knockout coming as well, and he thinks that's exactly why people will show up to the fight. Malik stated, "People come in there actually to see if Deontay can decapitate him, Ruiz, how he's done so many others. That right there sells itself. But I understand Andy and them. They're trying to fight for the good cause, because you gotta get what you can get and get out. But logically wise, no. I don't even want to say what round that I think, because it comes across as very brash, but I will say something will happen to Andy Ruiz that has never happened before. He will be knocked out cold." Tim Bradley is like-minded, and he couldn't be more excited about a potential match. Tim stated, "I can't wait. If it does happen, it's a fantastic fight. I know Andy Ruiz. I know he likes to eat, but I'm telling you right now, if he fights Deontay Wilder, he's going to sleep." Chris Arreola has fought both heavyweights, and he believes that Wilder will make short work of Andy. Chris stated, Wilder beat my ass. Wilder wins. I said that real quick. The reason being because I fought Andy Ruiz. No disrespect to him, he won the fight. He didn't beat me. He won the fight, but he didn't beat me. The scorecards were and let's be honest, man, I was hitting him with jabs and right hands. If Wilder hits him with jabs and right hands like I was hitting him with, he's gonna put him out. Andy can't stay on the outside with Wilder. Wilder is proficient from the outside. So it's a fight that Andy has to go inside and make the fight happen. I wish him all the best of luck and hope the fight happens because I want to watch it. Michael Hunter is looking forward to the fight and he thinks that the fight will be pretty close. Michael stated, "I think it's a very interesting fight. We got one tall, skinny toothpick and one short marshmallow. I like that fight. I think Andy Ruiz's experience is going to come through on this one. He thinks a little bit more in there than Deontay Wilder, but Wilder has the leverage, he has the height, and he's starting to find his distance a little better as he gets older. I think it's a very exciting fight. They're both big punchers." Oscar De La Hoya thinks that it'll be lights out for Wilder if Andy catches him. Oscar stated he knocked out Anthony Joshua, which was the shock of the century. I think Andy Ruiz can do the same thing to Deontay if he catches him. Deontay is a very different fighter from Joshua. He's a smarter fighter. He's a more passionate fighter. Deontay is smarter. He can use his distance. He has that powerful jab, right hand. The only thing that worries me is the chin of Deontay. So if Ruiz catches him, it's lights out. Everybody knows that, but he has to catch him. I think it's going to be a good fight. Otto Wallen believes that Wilder only took the fight because he knew he could win it. Otto stated, "I think it's good that Deontay Wilder is coming back. He's an entertaining guy and good for boxing. He gets knockouts and is good for the heavyweight division. Honestly, I think it'll be a good fight. I know they've sparred before, so my feeling is that Wilder would have never taken that fight unless he knew he's gonna win. With that being said, Wilder is coming off very tough fights with Fury, so I believe anything can happen. Both are big punchers with not so good chins. Either way, Deontay believes that Ruiz won't make the decision to fight him, and he puts out a warning for him. Deontay stated, "Let's ask Andy's dad what was the offer given because we didn't talk about no money. So how does he know it was a 70-30 offer? I didn't talk to Andy's dad about any type of money whatsoever. What I possess is power. I put people on the edge of their seats every time. People come to see my God-given talent. Now, on the other hand, with Andy, what do we see from him? A short, fat fighter with small arms, so it makes him look fast. T-Rex, that's it. You don't put nobody at the edge of their seat and ain't nobody getting excited. The only reason this fight will be exciting is because they want to see how fast I'll knock him out, and that's it. I can tell you this though, soon you're going to see Ruiz become non-existent in the boxing world. You're going to see him on the shelf because he ain't going to have nobody to fight. Andy is going to be 33 years old, broke, and can't support his children because his daddy made decisions for him. He should make decisions for himself." If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.